George said to his friend, Aunt Harriet has just arrived, has just invited us to a party. It sounds like fun. Let's go. Let's go and turn the pages. Let's go. That's good. Aunt Harriet lived in an old house with many rooms and a big attic. Hello, George, she said. I'm so glad you could come. Turn the page. Oh, but where is your costume? I must have forgotten to tell your friend it is a costume party. But I know what you can do. You can make one up. There are lots of things in the attic. Do you have things in the attic that you can make a costume out of? George, said the man with the yellow hat, you can go up to the attic, but don't get into trouble. The attic was full of furniture, a mirror, and boxes of old clothes. That would be fun, huh? George found a fireman's hat. He tried it on, but it was too big for him. How funny he is.
You know what?
Next, George tried on a sailor suit, and it was too big too.
You know what? He's gonna knock that lamp down and he's gonna be ghost. He's gonna be ghost.
You know the story, huh? Well, son of a gun. The doorbell rang downstairs. The guests were arriving. George had to find a costume in a hurry. On top of an old dresser was a big white sheet. George was curious. Could he use that?
No, you got
Rebecca told me he was surprised. He reached up and pulled and pulled and pulled. The sheet came off the dresser. The old lamp came with it. Crash! Ooh! The lamp hit the floor and broke into 100 pieces. And George got tangled in the sheet. George tried to get out, but the more he tried, the more tangled he became. Then George heard voices coming from downstairs. Did you hear a crash upstairs? Someone asked. George, what are you doing up there? asked Harriet. George was scared. He ran down the stairs, still tangled in the sheet. Look! Someone shouted. There goes a ghost! George ran faster. Suddenly he tripped on the rug and flew through the air. Wow, that would scare everybody, wouldn't it? He really looks funny. George fell to the floor. Stand back, everyone, said Aunt Harriet. Let me take care of this. Now George was trapped. George, it's you, she said. You certainly gave us a scare dressed as a ghost. She's wringing her hand. But she's happy it was George, isn't she? Yeah. George said to his friend, did you break the lamp? Don't mind the lamp, said Aunt Harriet. I never did like it. And she added, George made my party a big success. He would win. He should win first prize, someone shouted. They're all laughing. And George did. What's that? That's the first prize ribbon. What does that say? First. Yeah, that's what it says. So, that was a funny Halloween. What are you going to be for Halloween? A what? Indian girl with feathers. What are you going to be?
Where do the feathers go? In back or front?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I don't remember. I think they probably go to front.
That's how they work. Because the girl said that.
Oh, she was?